All right, this is from the Bleacher Report. One trade target every team should be thinking about. And for the Cavs, they say Malik Beasley. Cleveland should ring up Salt Lake City, see if they can broker another swap. Beasley may not have many layers to his game. Flamethrowing from three-point territory, 3.2 makes per night, 38.7% shooting since the start of the 2020-2021 season. Should pique the Cavs' interest. I kind of looked at that and said, okay. Is there somebody that makes more sense to you?
Well, if you're looking for a trade, first of all, Malik Beasley's a nice player. He does make shots. I don't know that trading for him really, and he is available, but I don't know if trading for him really moves the needle for you if you're the Cavs. You would, again, if you're going to make a deal, it's because you feel we just cannot get any type of consistency or any type of regular fit around our other four players, our other four starters, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell. We just haven't been able to find the right fit yet. And I think the Cavs are there. They haven't found the right fit yet. To me, there's probably some other options that would cost the Cavs less. A name that comes to mind who's very available supposedly is a former Cav, and Alec Burks, who's with the Pistons now. He's having a nice season, really good mid-range shooter, very consistent, very professional, has expanded his game, to more of a three-point shooter, and he's a veteran. So I'm not saying that's who the Cavs are going to go after, but he would come presumably would come at a cheaper cost than a Malik Beasley in dealing with the Jazz again. And so I think not just Burks, but players like Burks, maybe older veterans, and Terrence Ross from the Magic, who could step in and have proven to be consistent in their roles, but don't need to dominate the basketball, will be the type of players that the Cavs will if they decide to make another trade. Those are the type of guys that I presume they would target.
Do you think they have the ability to move into that, contending with the Celtics and Bucks, that level of eliteness, if you will, or do you think that might be still a year away for this group?
You would think it's still a year away. Again, this is a newer group. They just added Donovan Mitchell. It was 2 months ago. And the Bucks and the Celtics, those are veteran teams who have been there. You're talking about the last two representatives in the Eastern Conference to come out of the Eastern Conference. The Bucks, of course, winning a championship. The Celtics giving the Warriors all they could handle in the finals. Those two teams know what to do at playoff time. They've been there. They've done that. The Cavs have not been to the playoffs, this core group other than Mitchell, but they haven't been to the playoffs with Mitchell. So, it's a whole different ball game once you get there. You look at the playoffs historically, it is the veteran teams that have been in those situations before that emerge. The younger teams tend to, they got to take the necessary steps. You win in the first round, you win in the second. You get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then you get to the finals and maybe win a championship. And the Cavs right now are one of those teams that, hey, we haven't even really tasted the playoffs. That said, Dave, the Phoenix Suns a couple years ago were not very good. They went out and got Chris Paul, made it to the finals, and then we've seen cases like that before that have happened. The Atlanta Hawks 2 years ago went to the Eastern Conference Finals. They advanced. So anything's possible when you have a super duper talented backcourt in Garland and Mitchell, as well as, if you have good health from Jared Allen and Evan Mobley continues his rise, this team has the depth, well coached. I would say don't count them out, and they're probably a team that nobody would want to face.